Welcome to Ask Lethal, episode 1. We are here to answer all of the pressing questions that you have about the man, the myth, the legend, Young Lethal, the God. My name is Mac Lethal and I'm here to answer your questions. You asked on Facebook and Twitter. We're going to answer your questions and I'm going to enlighten you. Levi Inglis writes, do you still have beef with Chris Calico? I never had beef with Chris Calico in my entire life. Never even remotely had beef with Chris Calico. I have no idea what you're talking about. Neats writes, will you come to my 21st birthday party? You have to pay me for that. Either that or you have to let me jump out of a cake holding a samurai sword and decapitate somebody there. Bah! Yeah, happy birthday, star. Ryan Phil writes, how old were you when you first started rapping? I was 17 years old when I first started rapping. I was in high school at study hall and I had super bad grades and didn't pay attention at all in school, which is not something I recommend you do. It's just the way I chose to do it. And I had this like fucked up schedule where I had 3 study halls and then lunch in the morning. So all I had to do was show up to school and then go to study hall where they were letting me try to catch up on my grades and then I could go to lunch. However, I couldn't even be bothered with doing my work in those 3 study halls. So I sat there and started writing raps and became a rapper when I was 17 years old. I started freestyling, I started rapping, I started making beats in my mom's basement. I bought a 4-track. Back in those days, you had to record on cassette tape. You couldn't even record on a computer yet. And I honed my skills in my mom's basement when I was 17. And I don't recommend you follow this as a career path. Do something better with your life. Next question is from Heathcliff Park. Do you think of make an official video clip featuring some other rapers? 1P, rapers. Greeting for you from an Iraqi fan. Oh, that's what's up. All right, man. I will show my friends and make them jealous when you mention my name. Ha, 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 ha. I am a rapper, not a raper. I am not going to rape anybody or make a video about rape and mention your name. Ha, 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 ha. However, shout out to Iraq and all of my Iraqi fans. Sorry about what my country did to your country. It was super fucked up. Austin Ray Ingleking writes, what is your most embarrassing moment? My most embarrassing moment. Dude, I don't have like a lot of moments that I consider embarrassing because I feel like everything in life is an opportunity for you to grow and that you should just be self-assured and confident through life. And any moment where you're exposed or something funny happens to you is just kind of the law of life. However, there was a time where I was smoking a joint with a girl that I was trying to date. And we were sitting at her apartment on a futon and I was trying to wow her and charm her. And we were passing a joint back and forth. And I took a really big hit trying to be like a super badass and be like, yeah, watch this, baby. And I took this massive hit and started coughing. And I was coughing, like hacking, coughing in front of this beautiful girl. And this loogie flew out of my mouth and landed all over my pants. And she saw the entire thing. I was like, and just like sitting there like eyes watering, face bright ass red, super high, super paranoid, and never got to kiss, make out, or sleep with that girl. So I would say that's my most embarrassing moment. Okay, Nathan Beaulieu, Nathan Beaulieu, Beaulieu, Beaulieu. What was your favorite childhood memory? Man, honestly, playing baseball is probably my favorite childhood memory. It's the first time I learned about practice and persistence, and it's the first time I learned that if you put hours into mastering a craft, you can get good at it. I was a catcher, a really good hitter for that age, at least. You know, I was like 7 years old, so it's not hard to be a good hitter at 7 years old. It's not impressive, but I was the shit at baseball. Probably the greatest 7-year-old baseball player that ever lived. I got worse when I was 8 and 9, but when I was a kid, playing baseball was my favorite thing to do in summer. I loved going to practice, I loved playing games, and I loved getting bitches after the games when I was 7. Josh Attia writes, how come you and @Tech9 haven't made a collab yet? We've talked about it for years. I think it's always just been a matter of him being one place and me being another place and never being able to finally sit down and do it. But on this new album, I'm gonna fucking force him to get in the studio with me and record. We've been talking about it since the 90s. This is getting ridiculous. Tech9, we're doing a song on my new album. This has been Ask Lethal, episode 1. Mac Lethal, we'll see you next time.